Hey guys, I literally am just checking in because it's one of those days. So I'm on leave today, which has been amazing, but I had plans to go to IKEA and Dunelm and HomeSense on my day off, and then to go and visit my grandparents. And basically I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. So I've just dropped my partner to the train station, and I'm like toying back and forth with myself. Do I go home or do I go to the shops like I intended to, given that I'm on leave and, you know, I've been meaning to go for the longest time. And yeah, I'm kind of having to get back into that headspace of, if you can't manage it, like, don't force yourself. Like, you need to remember to pace. And I've got up, I've made breakfast, a really nice breakfast as well, like lovely breakfast, and you know, I'm just feeling it, you know, I'm feeling it a bit. So I am gonna go home. It's pouring down with rain as well. That's another thing. I kind of was like, I don't know, maybe it's a cheat, but I was like, oh, it started to rain. That's, you know, God or source telling me go home. May not have anything to do with anything, but that's what I've kind of taken it to mean. So yeah, in the back of my mind I'm thinking go home, and the other part of me is like, get it done today. This is what's frustrating. This is what I find really frustrating, is that I want to do stuff. Like, I want to get up, like, I've had a shower, I've gotten dressed, I haven't put any makeup on, like not proper makeup anyway, just like eyeliner and eyebrow pencil, but I haven't, you know, I don't have the energy or the time to really faff about with makeup or anything like that. And then I really want to get stuff done. Like, today's my day off, I don't want to waste the day, but ultimately I am really feeling really tired, and I probably slept about 9 hours yesterday, so it's not a case of I haven't slept or anything like that. I think it's just, you know, with the build up of the week, so Monday to Thursday, sorry, I was at work, and it was a very, very taxing week. Just a lot going on, and you know, 2 of those days I left work late. I started early, I left late, so that already, you know, had its impact. And then I think 2 of the evenings I was with my friend trying to finish editing some videos and stuff like that. And then Friday, which was okay, because obviously you can work at your own pace. It's not a case of and also we can work at our own pace, but also we can, I guess, edit as much as we want to. So it's not a case of you need to get to another job or something and you have to be there for like another 4 or 5 hours. It's literally we came in and we've done a few things so that the video was decent enough, and that was that really. So it wasn't too bad, that was fine, and I think that's what's been giving me a little bit of energy, funnily enough, because I'm learning, and it's something new, and it's been quite cathartic for me, which I didn't really expect, but it has been very cathartic. So yeah, so I don't really see the negatives of those 2 instances. More positives really, because I think it's given me energy, a little bit of energy, And then Friday obviously was Valentine's. I had an appointment. And then, oh my God, there's works next door to my house. The builders were there at 8 o'clock drilling. Now, where they were drilling was right next door to my bedroom. I was not pleased at all. So yes, I had an appointment. I had to get out for 9, but they were drilling from 8. I didn't need to be up at 8 o'clock. No, I didn't need to be up. So we had some words, should I say. We had some words. But anyway, so they cut my sleep short. So that was an issue. And then I had my appointment, came back, and then I kind of chilled because I was kind of feeling it by then. So I kind of chilled a little bit, took my time to get ready, and then me and my partner cooked dinner for Valentine's Day. And then Saturday, I slept in on Saturday, which was fantastic. But then I had a meeting to go to, so I done that. And then I went to another meeting, which I didn't know was a meeting. My friend invited me round, and I thought it was going to be her telling us about some suggestions around financial freedom. I knew she messaged me and just invited me round, something to do with financial freedom. That was it. Didn't go into any detail. So I thought it was going to be her explaining to us, you know, just informally, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it turned out to be some whole kind of meeting situation, which I wasn't expecting. And then I got in, and Sunday, I had a lie-in as well on Sunday. I can't remember what else I did daytime, but then I think I may have started editing or whatever, doing some stuff around the house. And then took my partner to Crazy Golf, which was amazing. So if you haven't done Crazy Golf, I suggest you book. It was fantastic. We done I think it was in Farringdon. We done Crazy Golf a couple of years ago at Swingers. Fantastic. And then yesterday we went to White City Westfield Put Shack. That was fantastic. Really, really, really lovely evening. So we done that, and then came indoors and slept. And then this morning made breakfast, and then I've dropped into the station, and I'm back home now. As you can tell, I've parked up. I'm back home. Like, the rain's coming down quite heavy. I think me talking to you is reminding me that I need to pace myself. That's the bit. I need to pace. So yes, I want to go to IKEA, and I usually say IKEA. Everyone says IKEA in it, but yesterday or today there was an advert, and obviously they say IKEA. So now I've just in the habit. Anyway, so me just talking now is reminding me that actually I need to pace myself. And if I don't go to IKEA today, technically I can go at the weekend. So it's not like I have to wait that far. Dunelm Home Sense, I don't have anything in particular that I need. There's things that I would like to get, but it's nothing in particular. And actually, once the desk and my drawers are changed, put up, I might have a better sense of what I need to get from those places. So it might be best that I go there after I've gone to IKEA and those furnitures are put up. Then it might make more sense, because I'll know what I need, or have a better idea of what I need. My gran's, I can go to, I mean, it's 10 to 2 now, so I can go to my gran's, you know, up until this evening. But I need to go because I haven't been for a few weeks. So yeah, so I need to do that. And I think that's really, I guess that's going to be my priority for today, because I haven't been to my grandparents' house for a minute. So I think that's going to be my priority for today. But I'm so glad I came on here, because it's like I've been able to speak to myself, even though I'm speaking to you guys. I've been able to unpick, you know, where my head was at and what I needed to do next. And I think I need to go and rest. Even if I don't do anything major, I need to go and rest. And I need to go to my grand's. That's the priority. Going to IKEA can wait till the weekend. Going to Home Sense and Dunelm realistically can wait until after I've been to IKEA and got all the furnitures and bits and pieces that I need. So that is fine. I need to make a phone call. I need to send an email. Obviously I can do that when I'm indoors. So that is basically what we're going to do today. So I'm very glad that I came on because I really was driving, and in my head I'm thinking, but you need to go today, you've got the day off, like don't waste the day, blah blah blah. But actually I need to rest. I've got work again tomorrow for the rest of the week. I need to rest and let my body recuperate. And I've had a really kind of taxing few weeks with work and a situation that occurred with one of our clients, and you know, it took a lot out of me, and I was having to leave work very late day after day. So I think it's just catching up with me, and I need to take heed of that, because what will happen is that I will continuously keep going and feeling like, oh, you didn't do anything that day, and you didn't do anything that day, and you didn't do much, that, you know, so now you've got the day off, come on, get on, do this, do that, do the other, and then before you know it, you're burnt out, and then you can't do, you know, you've gone to sleep, you've slept 8, 9, 10 hours, and you feel like you haven't slept at all. Yeah, I'm trying to break that cycle. So I'm gonna go and rest. I'm gonna make it to my gran's. Luckily she's not that far from me, and then I'm coming back home and getting ready for the week ahead because I've got work. So that's basically you know, what I'm gonna say for today. Pace yourself. Pace. For me, that is key, and I am working on it at the moment. I may speak a bit more about it because there's actually a third party involved with me trying to stay on track with that. I have a accountability person, so I am aware that I need to pace, but sometimes it's easier said than done. So for me, speaking today on here has reminded me that actually that's what you need to do. And if you're not getting as much done as what you would hope to do, in the long term, you will get more done because you're not going to get yourself burnt out. Hopefully, as long as I don't get sick, hopefully it will mean I won't have another episode as a result of like totally burning myself out. So that is basically where I'm trying to keep my mind at, and I feel okay about the decision. Now that I've broken it down, I feel fine. I think 15 minutes ago, when it was kind of in my head, if I had come straight home and hadn't kind of unpicked it, I probably would have been feeling a bit disappointed that I didn't get everything done. Now that I've unpicked it and I've spoken out, you know, I've got it out of my system and I've unpicked and reflected or whatever, I feel okay with that decision. I feel fine. And it's funny what 13 minutes of talking can do, but literally I literally feel like in a whole different headspace. Like I feel like, okay, I understand that I need to pace myself. That's actually meant to be one of my tasks for, you know, this period, and I need to not feel guilty or negative about the fact that my body needs rest. You know, that's the reality of the situation. And if I was feeling like I had bundles of energy, then great, you know, I would have probably went to IKEA, but that's not where I'm at right now. So I'm going to go home, I'm going to relax, I'm going to make it to my gran's today, and then I'm going to get myself ready for work for the week ahead. That is the priority for today, and I will touch base with you guys soon. But I'm just gonna say, if you're not doing it already, try and pace yourself. And if that means you focus on doing one task and one task only in a day, that's what you need to do. If you can manage a second and third, great. But if you can only manage that one task, or even part of that one task, be okay with that. Be okay with that, because what you will see is with pacing, you will build back up to a good place. And hopefully, if you're in an episode or at the verge of one, hopefully by pacing you will come out quicker, or you will prevent yourself from going into having an episode. So for me, I am working on pacing myself. I am fully aware that if I get sick, that's that could knock me for 6 and I could have an episode as a result of that. I'm fully aware of that, but I also know that sometimes it's because of burnout and overdoing it and running my body into the ground why I have an episode. I don't think that's happened too much recently, but I think it's mostly been where I've been sick that my body's been wiped out. But I'm trying to help myself to not get to a place where my body's weak, and then if I get sick I get wiped out, because the last time, like I said a few weeks ago, I had the flu. It didn't impact my chronic fatigue, which I was amazed about, because a time before it did, and I ended up having to be off work for months. So yeah, so I'm trying to help myself. So I know certain sicknesses, it will impact me and there might not be anything I can do about it, but for some there may well be. So I'm going to keep trying to help myself in terms of not putting my body under too much pressure and strain, and my brain under too much pressure and strain as well. I'm going to go, but please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I really am wanting to keep documenting, and I will, because like I said, I'm finding it very cathartic. I'm finding it very helpful for me to take the time out to just talk about things and speak about things that are as they come up, and I think this is relevant. I just want to be able to share it. Some people it may be relevant for. Other people may be so far in their kind of episode, they might be having a really, really significant episode. They may be you know, they might not be in a place to digest some of what I'm talking about, because at the moment I'm doing okay. It may not be relevant for them in that space, but for others who may be not in an episode, or not in a really significant severe, should I say, not significant, but severe episode, it may be useful. And so I want to keep on speaking about things as and when it comes up, and I think to myself, okay, let me share this, because actually I find it quite useful. So please, if you know people who are burning themselves out, they may not have chronic fatigue, they may not have ME, but you can see that they're burning themselves out, and actually some of these little strategies or some of these things that we're discussing might be useful for them. It might prevent them from getting chronic fatigue syndrome or ME, you know, just by them taking heed now and putting things in place now. So please share it with them. If you've got any comments of things that you've done to help your chronic fatigue or to shorten your recovery period, I would love to know. Like, I'm learning. Yes, I've had it for a long time, but I'm still learning. So if there's things you can suggest, things that have worked for you, please let me know. And please subscribe. So I know that there's people out there who really do want this content, and I obviously will continue to provide more, hopefully, nuggets of information. Okay, I'm gonna go and rest, and I will speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.